Hey folks, it's Matt once again, and I want to do a little short review on The Sword and the Sorcerer, a film that I grew up with. I haven't seen in a long time, but it's a action fantasy film back in 1982, directed by Albert Pyun, which I wanted to revisit since I saw the Cyborg director's cut, and I didn't care for that. I loved the theatrical Cyborg, but the director's cut, sorry, it's a ripoff. I did a video as to why. Feel free to check it out. But Albert Pyun, I mean, I like Dollman. I like Nemesis. I like Cyborg, the theatrical cut. And I like this movie, which is his first film, The Sword and the Sorcerer. Long story short, you have this king played by Richard Lynch, which you've seen in a bunch of films. He was the bad guy in Invasion USA, among others. They get to this tomb of the sorcerer, played by Richard Moll, of all people, in this pretty damn decent makeup. And they enter the tomb, and it's weird because the crypt he's in, the sorcerer, has like these faces on it that start moving. Really practical, good practical effects. And the sorcerer comes up, and they want him to test his power, so he has his girl, and basically rips her heart out of her chest and grabs it. Like, makes it so that the heart pulls out of her chest and goes to the sorcerer's hand. And the sorcerer is like a creature, or it's Richard Moll, which, I don't know. It was pretty cool. He did this a few times, like in the movie House as well, with William Catt. Pretty good job with the makeup effects. But Richard Lynch uses the sorcerer and his power to take over the kingdom. I think King Richard. And I guess it's like the richest kingdom in the world. Richard Lynch wants it. They get it. You have this young boy, Talon, the son of the king. He wants to help his father. His father says he'll be back. He doesn't come back, so the son goes after it. And he's given this sword, which I wish was used more in the film. This badass sword, which I know most people make fun of, but I loved it because it's different. It's a sword that has 3 fucking blades. And what it can do is, you can just do something and shoot the other 2 blades. You can shoot one, you can shoot the other, and have one left. But somehow, I guess he can grab the sword. You never see this, but because he'll have 1 blade left, and then later on he has the 3 blades again. So I guess he can just pull them out and put them back on. I guess. Or he can make it? I don't know. But it's a really cool idea. Fortunately, his father and mother are killed. He has to head out. It's years later, and Talon has become this sort of a adventurer, swashbuckler, mercenary. Like, he's known throughout the land. And it's played by a guy named Lee Horsley, which I haven't seen a lot of this guy's stuff. I really haven't. I guess he hasn't done a lot of movies. Apparently, and I don't know why. I don't know why he didn't do a lot of stuff. I guess he did TV shows like Paradise and some Matt Houston, and I don't know why he didn't do a lot of stuff, because he was really good in this film. I liked him a lot. He did a lot of TV though. Episodes of Love Boat. He did a lot of TV, but not a lot of movies. Nightmare Man in 1999. Showdown in Area 51. Like, not a lot, which is too bad. Because Lee Horsley, I think he did a pretty damn decent job. I like this character, Talon. Because he's kind of easygoing, but he can still kick some ass. I like the score. You just have to listen to find out. But basically, he's called upon to help this girl whose brother is captured, and the brother's going to become the new king, because there's going to be a revolt, and basically Talon, Lee Horsley's character, has to help out. He helps out, kicks some ass, he gets captured. his other friends. Like one is actually Red Brown, who I was remember from Uncommon Valor Among Us. He's not in the film too much. The other is the guy from Murphy Brown. I don't remember his fucking name though, but I know it's the guy from Murphy Brown. I forget his name, but I'm like, oh shit, Murphy Brown. Yeah, I remember. He's the kind of bald-headed guy from Murphy Brown. I remember him. What's he doing in here? But that guy does a good job. I wish I could remember his fucking name though. But I'm just looking through the credits now. But they're going to help out, but then they get captured. And ultimately, one leads to another. They get out, and Talon is kind of crucified while Richard Lynch is going to be married to this girl. He gets out of it. The men come. Everybody kicks ass. Cool scene where the guy from Murphy Brown rises up, and Talon grabs this 3-bladed sword. And I wanted to see him cut some motherfuckers with it. I wanted to see him use the sword more. That's the one fault I had with this one. I wanted to see more of that. But he fucked some people. I want to see him fucking more people up with that sword. But then he gets an end fight with Richard Lynch, and he also, the sorcerer tries to fuck with him, but his 3-bladed sword ain't his 3-bladed sword ain't having that shit. Because fucking Talon ain't having that shit either. Because he fucking, boom, right into the fucking sorcerer's chest. Then fucks up Richard Lynch. Then fucks up the snake, because he fucks up Richard Lynch because his sword gets away, but then this Garland has this badass fucking boom right into Richard Lynch. Damn. And what I like about this film is that this is a fantasy film, right? With no CGI. Of course, it's 82, but a lot of, like, not a lot, but practical effects. And also, it's rated R for blood, for nudity. Think about that. A fantasy film in today's age that had practical blood and that had tits. I want to see that again. See, that's why Lord of the Rings, there's a lot of fans of Lord of the Rings, but to me, that's some of those kind of fantasy films like Willow I'm fine with, but fantasy films, I would like this kind of fantasy film to come back. Like Call the Conqueror with Kevin Sorbo, I liked alright, but it should have been rated R or something. But I want to see an R-rated fucking sword and sorcerer type movie again, with practical effects. And that's why, you know, I said coming soon, Tales from the Ancient Empire. I would love to have seen a sequel at that time with that Albert Pyun, because I want to see Talon, Lee Horsley, fuck up dragons and beasts and you know, it's like take the Hercules TV show, but with Lee Horsley and R-rated, like fucking up creatures, practical creatures, and his 3-bladed sword against a fucking dragon, or fucking creatures, minotaurs and shit. That would be awesome, but instead, they don't have this shitty new sequel, Tales from the Ancient Empire, which there is a trailer, red band trailer, online, and it looked horrible. Because it's not even about fucking Talon. But I guess he's in it, but I bet he's in it for 5 fucking minutes. Because I like the Talon character. I liked him. Had a good presence to him. But this fucking thing is about 2 girls who, like, they're related to each other. Okay, long story short, a queen finds her kingdom under attack. This tomb unleashes this vampire queen. Queen sends her half-sister to the city to find her real father to save the kingdom. Meanwhile, a servant girl who shares the same father as the half-sister princess. Who gives a fuck? I don't care. Basically, a bunch of fucking girls, they're running around. They need to find some shit. They need to find a father and shit. I guess their father they need to find is fucking Talon, I guess. Kevin Sorbo's in this. Just look at the trailer test. It looks horrible. Bad CGI. I'm sure Talon is probably in it for 5 minutes. Wow. Thank God you finally made your sequel to Sword and the Sorcerer, which looks like complete dog shit. The trail's up. Tales of Lynch Empire, Red Band, look out, or don't. Albert Pyun, you lost the touch. You lost the balls. I'm sorry. Go back and watch Doll Man, Nemesis, this film. I mean, this was entertaining. I thought it was pretty fast-paced. I thought Lee Horsley did a good job. I thought it's nice to see an R-rated sword and sorcery with, no CGI. Maybe it's, nostalgia. The three-bladed sword was fucking badass in my opinion. I would love to see Lee Horsley today with the three-bladed sword fucking people up, but no, they can't do that because that'd be too easy. Because people would actually like that. But Sword and Sorcerer I like, I enjoy. Fuck that sequel. I saw the trailer. It looks like complete dog shit. Talon's probably gonna be in for 5 minutes at most. But anyway, the Sword and Sorcerer, I would love to have seen a sequel for it back in the day. But overall, entertaining film. Entertaining film. I would like to see him use that sword, fuck up more people more. But hey, I like the cast. I like the score. I like the idea of it. And overall, the Sword and the Sorcerer I found to be an entertaining film. I know this is more of a shorter review, but, check it out if you can find it. Maybe not everybody's cup of tea. That's everything. But I like Sword and Sorcerer. I remember back in the day, I always enjoyed it. So anyway, thanks for watching, and take care. Later.